ماكو سبب للتردد. اللقاح هو الوسيلة الوحيدة اللي اليوم نمتلكها احنا بيدينا حتى نحارب هذا الوباء. انصح كل الناس تاخذ، اللي ما متلقحها ان تيجي تاخذ لقاحها في اي مكان متوفر. اليوم عندنا فعالية لاعطاء لقاحات في اي مكان متوفر في العيادات الطبية. نحصل على المناعة التامة، لأنه الناس اللي بحثوا ووجدنا في هذا اللقاح شافوا إنه المناعة تكون إلى أقصى حدودها، وتوقينا من المرض لما ناخذ الجرعتين. إذا أخذنا جرعة واحدة ما راح تكون المناعة 100% كافية حتى نتوقع من المرض، ولذلك لازم ناخذ الجرعتين حسب التوقيتات اللي وصلنا بها.
That's an excellent question. So it is very important to receive both doses of the vaccine because now the first dose does give you a decent amount of protection. And we can get, I think they say it's upwards of like 70% protection, but that still leaves you vulnerable to catching the disease. And so coming back, and we've noticed a trend with this, with the second doses too, is a lot of people aren't coming back for the second doses. And I know it can be really inconvenient, one, finding the appointments, and two, to just make that effort to get in there and get that second shot. We'd all like it to be a one and done thing, but that second one, it bumps you up to, you know, close to that 100% protection. If you do come into contact with COVID and let's say you do, you know, you get exposed, it's more likely that you'll be completely asymptomatic. You know, you won't get sick, you won't be hospitalized, and you won't die from COVID. And it's really important also for our communities and for what we call herd immunity too, because people who are eligible to be vaccinated, where it's recommended, you know, they're of normal health and their doctors recommend it. If we can get at least, you know, 70% of the population to get that vaccine, we also protect the people that can't get the vaccine too. So that's also important as well. So that second dose, I mean, it's great. It's really important. It bumps you up to that, you know, 95% to 100% protection, and that's really where we want to get to, so we can start returning to a normal way of life.
Yeah, I received Moderna vaccine. It was back in February or January, and the first one was not an issue at all. The second one, my arm was sore, and I think I was kind of achy for a day or so. Absolutely. Partly because I understand how it's made, and so I get that it's really unique to a certain part of the virus, and so that doesn't make me worry about other parts of my body because it's unrelated. And also because all the evidence shows that it's, you know, there are very, very few people who have adverse reactions, you know, vanishingly rare people. And although some people do get sick with the vaccine, it's not 100%, but it's really a tiny percentage that get the virus who might have gotten it anyhow. So it's vanishingly rare to even get sick with it, and then you don't get very sick at all. So with all of that data, it's clear to me that this is a safe vaccine.
I think in a community we need to care about each other. There are people in our community that for reasons might not be able to get vaccinated. They might have immunocompromised systems. They might have situations where they're unable to, and so I think it's up to those of us who can get vaccinated to do that so we can protect each other.
أنا حقيقة لقحت وأحكيكم عن تجربتي الحقيقة. الجرعة الأولى ما كان بها أي علامات حقيقة سوى بس مكان الألم شوية، مكان الإبرة شوية وجع بسيط، طول يومين وراح. الجرعة الثانية سويت لي صداع بسيط، حمى كلش خفيفة، يوم أقل ما طولت والله، يمكن أقل من يوم، يعني 24 ساعة أو أقل من 24 ساعة، والحمد لله كل يوم مزينة.
I would say that you've probably not seen anybody with coronavirus. If you've seen somebody with coronavirus struggling to breathe or very, very ill with coronavirus, you would not worry about the vaccine, you'd worry about that. And I think that's the problem, is that when somebody gets sick like that, they disappear from public view. And so most of the public hasn't seen anybody really, really ill with coronavirus. But if you've seen it, then you know what you're talking about, and you wouldn't want anything to do with it. It's like smallpox. Most of us don't have any idea what smallpox is like. But if you've ever seen it, then you can think to yourself, this is horrific. You know, so I think it's not knowing what the alternative is that scares people.
Oh goodness. So I think the first thing is that we just approved the vaccine for 12 to 15-year-olds, and I haven't let my son leave the house in over a year now. So I think what I'm most excited for is to be able to take him out, to go back to baseball games, and to go out and just be comfortable, even just like outside in a park or anything. I mean, like I said, I've kept him locked up for over a year now, and so to be able to get back out and to like get into those sports games, for him to be able to go back into school, and for me not to have to worry about how he's going to be doing and the people that he's around. I'm really excited.
جيت اليوم عشان اخذ التطعيم تبع الكورونا، فاخذت الجرعة وبجي ان شاء الله الشهر الجاي اخذ الجرعة الثانية عشان ما يصير عدوى، وعشان نقدر نحصر المرض وما يصير انتشار للمرض أكثر. لا الحمد لله.
عائلتي ابني متردد، يقول أنا ما أبي شيء لأن هو حاسب نفسه بعد صغير، ويقول أنا ما أبي شيء قوي وما تهمني الكورونا، ودا أطلع أشتغل يومي وأرجع وكل شيء ما أبيه. بس أنا شجعته على مود ياخذ اللقاح، وإن شاء الله يمكن اليوم يجي ياخذ اللقاح بإذن الله أو باكر، ما أدري بعد.
والله بقول لهم إن شاء الله ما يصير إلا كله خير، والجرعة إن شاء الله مش متعبة. أنا أخذتها فقالوا لي إنه شوية بس بيصير ألم في العضلات، بس إن شاء الله ما في حمى ما في سخونية. أنا مسافرة على أهلي في السودان، فعشان كده لازم كان أخذ اللقاح عشان أقدر أسافر.